Shalom. First and foremost, call Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the bishops of the great millstone. Also, a shalom unto you, sincere Akim, the brothers out there diligently laboring in this truth, pushing this gospel to the four corners of the earth in all righteousness and sincerity, putting your life on the line to do so. Also, like to say shalom to the few sincere sisters that believe and subscribe to this truth as well. All right, to you I say shalom. So back again, it's the brother Azariah, back with another lesson in the spirit of truth, the testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai. And as you can see, the title of this Essence article here, Dutch Prime Minister apologizes for Netherlands' role in slave trade. And I'm going to say it straight up, man, F these devils apology, okay? Here it is, out of all the wickedness that you've done to the children of Israel, okay? You want to come and try to pacify the Lord's chosen people with these smooth words. You know, you want to come and save face, try to make yourself seem as though you're righteous. All right, which really, man, like I said, F your apology, okay? Because it ain't no apology that these devils could ever give unto our people that's going to fix the damage that you've already done. And bottom line is that these Edomites, they know that they are at the end of their rope. They know that judgment is at the door. They can see their kingdom falling. Everyone is coming against them. All of their lies are beginning to be unraveled. See? So this, you know, all of this apology is not sincere. All right, this is just to save face. Okay, but we're gonna read what this article says. It says Prime Minister Mark Rutte apologized for the Netherlands' role in slavery in a speech hailed by activists as historic, but devoid of concrete plans for repair and See that, man? So it's all in vain. It's all empty words, man. Because here it is. You say that you're sorry, but you're not ready to go the length to show that you're sorry. So this is why I say F these devils apology, man, because anytime they come out and give some sort of sentiment towards you, so-called Negroes, you know, so-called natives and, you know, so-called Hispanics, Latinos, right? It's always empty words, man. They never put forth any action to show that they sorry. That's why their apologies mean nothing to us. To hell with an apology. What the hell is an apology going to do to fix and repair our people? Which really at this point, we don't want your damn apology, man. See, we want revenge. We want vengeance upon you damn devils, man. Understand? We don't want your money. We don't want anything that you have to give us, because ultimately we understand that we're going to get it anyway. All right, the Lord going to give us all of your spoils, all of the riches of your kingdom anyway, man. That's what we want. So to hell with your goddamn apology, Esau. All right, it says here, Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte formally apologized Monday for the Netherlands' role in slavery and the negative impact it continues to have to the present day. Now, let's stop right there. It says, so he apologized for slavery and pay attention to the negative impact it continues to have to the present day. Now, I want to stop on that point right there, because you'll have certain Edomites that, you know, you'll have a conversation with and the topic of slavery pops up. And they'll say, oh, you know, I think that was terrible. You know, that happened years ago, though. It wasn't me. But we always bring up the point, listen, well, you benefit. Okay, you benefit off of the atrocities that your ancestors committed. The fact, listen, it don't matter where your family came from if you was an Edomite. Whether they came from Spain or they came from Germany or they came from England, whatever the case may have been, guess what? They were able to come here, set up shop, and create the American dream for their families because of basically off of the backs of the Israelites. Listen, man, without us, y'all wouldn't be able to come over here and do that. So you benefit from the spoils of our labors. Okay, we're the ones that built this country literally on our backs, man. And every other nation was able to come in and benefit off of our labors, but we are on the bottom. You see that? That's why it says the negative impact it continues to have to the present day. So you devils, all of you, man, all of you benefit off of the slavery and the oppression of the Israelites. And this is why your judgment has already been written. You see, is Your judgment has already been spoken by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And all of you devils are gonna go into captivity, man, because all of you benefit. Okay, all of you benefit off of the backs of Jake. And all you have to give is a sorry ass apology. Okay? But hey, you can keep your damn apology, Esau, because guess what? The Most High, hey man, all I'm about to say is in a very short time to come, you devils, man, hey, you gonna wish that you never put your hands on the Lord's chosen people. That's all I gotta say. Okay, it says today, I apologize, Rutz said during a speech at the Dutch National Archives in The Hague. For centuries, the Dutch state and its representatives facilitated, stimulated, preserved, and profited from slavery, and they still do to this day. They still do to this day. For centuries, in the name of the Dutch state, human beings were made into commodities, exploited and abused. And once again, they're saying all of this, but it's really empty. They're saying all of this to save face, okay? We gonna get some scriptures, but they're saying this to save face, man. It's not sincere, because when you go back to the top of the article, it says what? The Netherlands' role in slavery in a speech held by activists as historic. So this is something that's never been done before. This is something that they've never done publicly, nationally, ever. But devoid of concrete plans for repair and reparation. So they have no plans to actually do anything about the harm that they have caused. You see? So all of this is really BS that they're talking about in this article, man. Okay, all of this is vain, empty. Okay? Slack it. Let me drink some water real quick. But yeah, all of what these devils are saying is vain, empty words. It means nothing. He added that slavery must be condemned as a crime against humanity. And see, this is bigger than just a crime against humanity. All right, because pretty much any nation can make a claim for crimes against humanity. All right, like if you have some tyrannical leader in some country somewhere that's killing his own people, exposing his own people to horrendous living conditions, then they can go to the United Nations and make a case in that country for crimes against humanity. But see, what you Edomites have done, what you have perpetrated upon the planet Earth, you have committed crimes against the Lord's chosen people, okay, which is the biggest crime that you can commit, man. All right, that's bigger than a crime against humanity. You see, touching us is like touching the Lord Himself. You see, you have to understand that when you decided to put your filthy Edomite hands upon the Lord's chosen people, man, you sealed your fate already. All right, and then not even to mention the cruel treatment that you exposed us to. Oh man, come on. Among your other crimes, blasphemy, painting yourself as the Most High, okay, poisoning the earth, man, destroying the inhabitants thereof, destroying the Israelites, taking our land, defiling the land, man. See, all of these things is ultimately, man, why after the 1,000-year captivity of these nations, Esau, Edom will be no more. It's going to be as if they never existed. See, the apology comes amid a broader examination of the nation's colonial past, including initiatives to recover stolen art and its ongoing battles with racism. During the 17th and 18th centuries, the Dutch West India Company played a significant role in the slave trade by bringing enslaved people from Africa to the Americas. Even though slavery was prohibited in the Netherlands, the Dutch did not outlaw it in their colonies until 1863. So you see, this is the Dutch the Dutch West India Company, but they also had the East India Company as well, which was in trade with who? Elam, okay, the East Indians today in China and in Japan. And listen, man, all these nations have had a hand in enslaving Jake. And that's why all these nations are going into captivity, because all of them enjoy the fruits of our labor, and did partake in oppressing us. See, so the slavery of these nations that's coming up is well justified. It says, according to Reuters, Dutch traders are thought to have transported more than 500,000 enslaved people from Africa to the Americas. According to the agency, many went to Brazil and the Caribbean, while many Asians were sold into slavery in the Dutch East Indies, or what is now Indonesia. Dutch children are, however, taught little about the role the Netherlands played in the slave trade, Reuters added. All right, so hey man, shameful spewing is upon the glory of Edom. All right, let's go ahead and get some precepts, man. Job 20:10. His children shall seek to please the poor. Now, how is his children seeking to please the poor? Oh, we're sorry for slavery. We're sorry for enslaving your people. We have committed crimes against humanity. Please forgive us. Please let it go, right? Seeking to please the poor with his empty, vain words, and his hands shall restore their goods, right? He's gonna say, oh yeah, well, you even have that talk of reparations going on here in the U.S. and I think California, they're actually trying to get something done to give reparations to the descendants of slaves. But once again, we don't want that. See, we don't want your dirty money, man. Okay, because all the money that you try to give us is not just anyway. Because there's no price point that you can pay the children of Israel for what's been done to us. You see, whatever amount that they give, let's say that they decide to give every Israelite that was a victim of slavery, okay? Let's say that they try to give you $100,000 per year. That's still not enough. You see, that's still not enough. Listen, compared to the trillions of dollars that America makes every year, they want to give you 100,000. So no monetary amount that these devils could conjure up and give you would ever be enough to satisfy or appease the justice and wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's just not possible, man. That's why you're gonna have to pay with blood. Understand? And his hands shall restore their goods. Let's give them reparations. Let's give them free stuff, right? See that, man? So hey, it's all vain. It's all empty. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So the scriptures say, though hand join in hand, oh, let's all come together. Let's all be united. Let's stop the racism. Let's all just get along, right? Though hand join in hand, the wicked, okay, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, shall not be unpunished. So just because now they're seeking to apologize, they want to make things so-called equal, which really we're above you damn devils, man. Okay, we are superior to you Edomites, man. All right, so there's not no equality in this thing. Okay, and that's thus saith the Lord. All right, but no, Esau, you're not going to go unpunished just because you speak smooth words, just because you apologize or so-called apologize. But once again, your apology is a BS because you're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to put your hand to the plow and show that you're truly sorry. All it is just to make you look good. See that? But no, you're not going to go unpunished. Okay, once again, your judgment is written. Your judgment has already been spoken of by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that's what you're going to get. Damn devil. Ecclesiastes 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father. Now, what ungodly father is that? Esau. All right? The way that these, Europeans went around the earth, raped, robbed, pillaged, murdered their way into hegemony. Okay, now the descendants, the children, right now they're starting to discover the hidden history that their ancestors did, and they're finding out that their history was a very violent history. It was treacherous, and it was wicked as hell. See, so now the children are complaining. Now they're starting to cuss out their ancestors and even the ruling heads of these governments in which they descend from. They starting to cuss these people out. And I remember when Queen Elizabeth died, right? They was interviewing British people. Man, and they was asking people, how do you feel that the queen has now died? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel sad? Do you wish anything well on the family? And hey, man, majority of people that they was interviewing, it was like, well, to be honest, I don't really care for the queen because of their colonial past. Okay, because of their history of slavery, they are robbed the black people. They said black. They don't know we Israelites, but they said that they robbed the black people. They did them wrong. You know what I'm saying? All these. So the children now are complaining of an ungodly father, okay, which is Esau, Edom. You have a lot of white people now that say that they're ashamed to be white because of their history, man, because of the way that they came into power. It was gotten by ill gain. All right? Because they shall be reproached for his sake. Okay, so now the children, people are, hey man, you got all kind of bywords for these so-called Europeans now. Calling them colonizer, enslaver, devil, okay? It's all kind of names being thrown at them now. So now they're being reproached for the sake of their wicked, ungodly ancestors, man. You see that? So this is this is the judgment, okay? This is the shameful spewing. This is all a part of that coming back now upon the heads of the children, man. You see? Because, hey, your ancestors got to live good off of the backs of Jake, and you still do today. You see, but what you don't realize is that, hey, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So just because you live good for a time, it ain't going to last forever. Okay, because the good times for the Edomites are coming to an end. Really, it's already at an end. It just hasn't completely broken down yet. But you can see that these people are very uncomfortable. Anytime the subject of slavery is brought up, they shy away from it. They don't really want to deal with it because what? It reminds them that they're going to have to pay for the crimes that they've committed. And they don't want to hear about that. See? Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Now, we know that Esau has a way with words, man. Okay, listen, man. When you look at the captivity, when you look at the way that Esau came over to the Americas and dealt with the indigenous peoples, okay, this man made over 300. I remember I did an article on it one time, but this man did over 350 treaties, I believe, with the so-called Native American Indians, man. Okay, 350 treaties, and he broke every single last one. He broke every single last treaty, man, and systematically murdered, man. Listen, man, this devil got a lot to pay for, yo. Seriously, this devil has a lot to pay for, okay? But how did he get to 350 treaties, right? How did he continue to get the natives to continue to trust him over and over and over again, right? What it says here, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Every time that he came with a new treaty, we just want this little bit of land right here. Just give us this land and we'll be at peace with you. We won't raise our sword against you. We won't pick up any guns against you, right? It'll be peace between my people and your people. But then what? War was in his heart. He only came to you with smooth words so that he could pacify you to prepare himself for war against you again. So while you got your guard down, while you got your back turned, this devil is sharpening his sword, okay? Speaking to you smooth words so that he can pacify you. And that's exactly what he's doing for you Negroes, so-called natives, and so-called Hispanic. Okay, that's what he's doing to you. He trying to apologize and say that he's sorry. Meanwhile, it's all empty words. He's really not going to do anything about it. He just wants to pacify you with his smooth words. But what? War is in his heart, man. Because, hey, we already know that Esau is moving in to get ready to, do away or try to, at the very least, try to do away with the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to make one last push, right? So when he, apologizes and gives you so-called reparations, right, and he pacifies you Israelites, that's when he's gonna move in and go for the kill shot, man. See, so hey, this, as the scriptures say, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So never trust this man, all right? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And going back to Genesis, the 27th chapter, what was Esau's blessing? The sword. Isaac told Esau what? By the sword shalt thou live. You're going to live by warfare. And the sword is not just relegated to an actual sword or a killing instrument, okay? Everything about this man is the sword. The way that he speaks, his so-called medicines, his pharmaceutical industry, the TV programs that he puts on TV, the music that he promote, the death style that he promote, the food, the water, man. Listen, everything about this man is the sword. It's to make war and to destroy you, man. Okay? And that's what you Jace need to understand, that this man is the sword. His very being goes back to warfare. Everything that he does is a war. Just look at all of his monikers that he's made over the years. The war on drugs, the war on poverty, right? The war on hunger. Why is everything a damn war with this man? Because he is the sword. See that? Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So Esau, there's no getting around it. There's no escaping your judgment. Okay? It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now, it's not only Esau, it's not only the so-called white man that's going into slavery. All the other nations that colluded with Esau are also going into captivity. Because why? They conspired together. All of them were in it together to take down the Israelites. So because all of you came together and banded together, Esau was the leader. Okay, Esau was the chief nation. He was the head nation that brought all of, all the other nations together. Right? So he's going to get the most severe judgment. But hey, all you nations going into slavery, man, thus saith the Lord. Okay? And because you killed with the sword, because you shed innocent blood, you raised up your hand against those that were at peace with you, guess what? You're going to be killed with the sword the same way. Right? Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. That's what we're waiting on. Okay, that's what those that have been slain by these damn devils, man, they're at the throne, at the altar of the Most High, praying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge in the vengeance of the blood of them that dwell upon the earth? That's what we waiting on, man. We're patiently waiting for our enemies to be judged and destroyed and for our kingdom to be set up. You see? That's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. So going back to the article, right? Esau, all right? You finished, man. You're done. There's no salvation. There's no hope. It doesn't matter how many times you apologize. It doesn't matter how many times, you try to say that you're sorry, how much money you try to give, how many free programs you try to get. Hey, man, it's not going to work, okay? You're finished. The Most High already has your judgment written. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying, straight and to the point. Until next time, shalom to the elect, Kum Yasha'Allah, DTA, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.